Assalamualaikum, I am AMALINA. I want to present about my group assignment in business statistics. Firstly, the introduction is the COVID-19 pandemic is not something new in the world. In fact, it has been going for almost 2 years in the world. New Zealand is also no exception in this situation, but New Zealand is a country that has been successful in reducing cases and has been able to maintain a small number of cases to date. The type of variables involved in this research is firstly quantitative variable, which is a variable that can be measured numerically, for example, weeks, incomes, hikes, and prices of cars. Secondly is qualitative variable, which is a data that is not a number, for example, gender. Next, we use two sampling techniques, which are simple random sampling and cluster sampling. Next, data collection. Secondary data is the best data collection method in these situations because in most case studies, secondary data improve the research overall effectiveness. Several quantitative data that we had collected are daily cases, number of vaccines distributed, number of deaths, age, and more. For qualitative data, they are gender, race, temperature, and more. Firstly, qualitative data. Pie chart shows COVID-19 tests by sex from 22 January to 18 September 2021. On the pie chart, it is crystal clear that most of the people who was tested for COVID-19 is female, with just 6% difference between female and male. Secondly, bar chart, as can be seen from the chart, there were downward trends in total people tested on female and male, while for the total people who are tested positive, it does not show a significant number between female and male. Next, quantitative data. Based on the graph, we can estimate the mode value, which is 189 cases per location. That's all from me. Now I will pass to Irdina. Thank you.
In this frequency polygon, we show about number of cases in New Zealand, which we have midpoint and number of location. As you can see, the highest frequency we can say estimate between 15 to 20 on the y-axis, which is number of location, and the total cases in the midpoint is between 0 to 500. Next, in this algebraic graph, we show about number of cases in New Zealand, and we had the cumulative frequency in y-axis and cases or boundaries in x-axis. In this y-axis, we estimate 10.5 frequency, and then we had the median in this location, which is, we can say, 158 or 158.5. So this is the median. So next, in our data analysis, we had calculate the mean, mode, median, and standard deviation. Interpretation for mean: average cases of 21 locations in New Zealand is estimated 249 cases. For mode, most of the location has 189 cases of COVID-19. And for median, 50% of the cases of 21 locations in New Zealand are less than 159 cases per quarter, which is between 4 to 159 cases. The other 50% are more than 159 cases per quarter, which is between 159 to 1,509 cases. Next is standard deviation. We had the variance, which is 188,953.85, and the standard deviation we had 454,688. So the conclusion is number of cases of 21 locations in New Zealand is estimated between 186 cases to 683 cases per location. Conclusion. Finally, in its first wave of COVID-19, New Zealand had one of the lowest accumulative and aggregated case counts, occurrence, and mortality among higher earning countries. Owing to early accomplishment and rapid scaling up of national COVID-19 conquering strategies. As a result of the COVID-19 threat, New Zealand has demonstrated and presented to the rest of the world the critical role of disease control in communities' health and prosperity. As a result, we choose New Zealand as the country that will work best during the pandemic.